Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. All right, so I've been promising to start a spring journal and been having some more issues with my Wi-Fi, so I cannot print enough pages to make my journal. It takes about, last page I tried to print took a half an hour. And let me tell you, a half an hour to print a page, not good. So what I've done is, or what I've decided to do is start making some ephemera for these spring journals. So I want to show you something that I recently found. I found these embroidered flower files. This one is printed on a heavier cardstock beige background. This one is printed on just regular craft white paper. And I do have, where are they? Here they are. I do have an example of the difference here. So this was the one that's printed on the white paper, and this is the beige cardstock. Put that there, I've cut it apart already. I think I used that other one already. Yeah. So you can see that there is a slight difference with the printing, but both look acceptable for what I'm looking to do. So it is from a store on Etsy called Liana Scrap. I'll link this kit in the description. I'd never seen anything like it before. I think there's like 15 maybe just pages of flowers on there. So really pretty fun stuff. So what I decided to do is make side tucks for scrapbook pages out of them. And here is two examples of ones that I have finished. So let me grab one of these sheets. So say I use this for, and I haven't cut the white edges off yet, but say I use that for my scrapbook page in a journal. I could take one of these as a side tuck and glue it in there and have it for a side tuck. Cute, I like them. All right, so what I've done is I've printed out, like I said, this embroidered file on my heavier weight paper that I have. It just happens to be off white. I don't have any white at the moment, that's the reason why, but I did heavier. And then I've also found a couple other books that I have, and I'm taking pages out of The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. They have some beautiful florals in there, as well as my Victorian flower album. I've got flowers pages in these where I can make tall side tucks out of these. But by all means, you do not have to have those books. If you have any page with florals that are really taking that whole page up, that is really kind of my end result here, is just a full page of florals to make a side tuck. And that is why I thought this worked out beautifully, because that's basically all it is I took one of these sheets and I cut it into 3.5 inch strips. I don't think that one goes there. There it is. I took the 8.5 by 11, trimmed off the white, and then I cut it off into 3.5 inch strips for this to get 3 of these. All right, so let's show what I did next on these. The other reason why I wanted to make these out of this is I have, if you haven't seen the video, I'll link it below, of me making these labels, regular office labels where I stamp them. I picked these colors before I did this project, and I thought, well, this really worked well because it's got purples and yellows and greens and florally. So I chose those, and then I also had these labels from, I think they were freebies. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to try to refine the link for that. Unfortunately, my computer crashed yesterday. Well, it didn't crash. Lisa accidentally deleted a whole bunch of files she needed, and deleted them good. So I had to clean my iPad off, restore the original factories, and then re-upload a, what do you call it, backup. So I was able to get everything back. It took pretty much 12 hours to do all that yesterday. I got everything back. But for some reason I can't find where I had put these labels. So I'm thinking that they were a freebie from somewhere, but I don't see where I downloaded them or saved them. And I might have just printed them and erased them. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure they are Junk Journal Studios, and they were a freebie. So I'm thinking they were on her YouTube account. I'll have to double check, see if I can find it. But I do have a bunch that I can still make these, and I thought they were a perfect color to go with this. So that's what I'm using, and a little bit of book page. So really, truly simple. It probably took me longer to explain this than it's going to take me to make one. So, all right, so we're going to take one of the lovely 1/3 of my page. And the other thing I did was use this because I just seem to love my little tool here. I do have a couple more I found, or one more I found, that is on order coming, whatever you want to call it. So I'll have another version to play with soon. I'm still on the lookout though. I don't want to buy them full price. I do want to buy them at a discount. So I think they just leave such a lovely border for these. But again, you do not have to do this for a side punch. I just think it looks really pretty. All right, and then we're going to do the other side with a thumb hole. Put it somewhere that's not going to cut a flower off. And we'll just throw a little ink around this just to get the edge of the white, not really white, off-white paper gone. All right, so, I mean, that would look probably pretty good on its own. Be able to just glue it, throw some glue underneath there, do it as a side tuck. But like I said, I've got some, and I've pre-inked a bunch of these. I've got some book page and some labels, and then we'll take one of these. So we will start with just gluing. And if you saw my last video, this is not working, this Elmer's very well. I'm still using it because I have it, but I did place an order yesterday for some Yoo-hoo glue sticks. So they're supposed to come Monday. So I will have some Yoo-hoos, and I'll use these for magazine ones when I do Margaret Miller. All right, so I put that down. Let's find one of my little labels here. I think I like this one. It says Finest. I'm going to throw a little ink around it. I felt on the ones that I didn't do that, they kind of blended a little bit more into the background than I wanted to. So we're going to throw that. We'll throw that down here. And then we'll throw this right there. Okay, did I ink this? I had cut a lot of these, and I inked some of them. Didn't look like I inked this one, though. Try to save a little bit of time, you know, because everyone's seen a million times being inked. But that's it. I have a nice side tuck for a spring journal. So cute. I love it. All right, so that is with the embroidered file that I found digital. So like I said, any digital file, if you have anything that's not even, I have one over here, let me pull. So this is a fall one I have. So I could cut like a strip here and do a fall floral one. Probably do it that way with some fall floral. And I do have other kind of, what do you want to call it? Like Florentine kind of papers that you could definitely cut a strip out of that. These are regular soft ones. I wouldn't do it out of that. I'd print on something harder. But a strip out of that and make that into a side tuck. So really anything that you have, I'm just looking, like I said, for spring, for just all floral, not have to decorate it too much. So, all right, so that one's. Now, for the book page ones, I'm going to do the same kind of thing. This is, I started those out at about 3, what did I say, 3.5. This one is like 3 3/4, which is fine. I think I'll keep it that size. And which side do I want to? I think I'll do this. All right, I'm going to cut a little bit more off the edge here, just because I think I'm gonna cut along that side, or not cut, embellish, fancify, prettify. This is so much lighter than the printed ones that I don't want to push it too hard, because then it squishes it out of whack. I'm trying to keep it lined up as best as possible. That's it. Okay. I really do wish that had a container at the bottom to catch this stuff, where you could empty it all at once instead of each time it gets cut, but beggars can't be choosers, right? All right, so I'm going to get rid of that leaf right there, make a little notch. And we'll just grungy this up a little bit. So this really does look pretty on any page. Like I said, you can definitely put it on, do it this side. You can put it on a floral page, or like I said, this would be a plain page that you have when if you just print digitals on one side, say, and you wanted to put it on one side, you could definitely do that. Add a little bit of color to that page. Yeah, that would look cute, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, get these out of the way. Good. All right, so now we're going to go back to, I'm going to put it up a little higher. I'm going to cover the leaves up because I don't want to cover the words. I think I'm going to go about right there. Yeah, I think I'll go right there. And we'll pick, this one might be fun. It's hard to tell sometimes until you pull it off, because they're all next to each other, which one this would be. I like the purple on that side. I thought that would look nice, kind of like that. And we're just gonna, like I said before, do a little ink on there. All right, stay there. All right, let's glue this down. Yeah, so hopefully, even if you don't have any of this kind of stuff necessarily, but it gives you some sort of idea of some fun side tucks to make, and it's so easy. To make with Floral. All right. Maybe I'll just put that, number 3. Okay. Yeah, so it has just a little bit of a fun thing. And there we go, a nice little fun side tag. Now, these do not have to be made like this. You could do the same thoughts of it and make it into a tag or journal card. We could definitely do that as an option for one of these. I mean, that would make a really pretty tag. The only reason that I have was making it as a side tuck is because I cut the full length of the page and it fit on a normal page, like if this was folded in a journal. it fits beautifully on a page. So if you wanted to make this into a tag, it would end up being a little too tall. So that's the reason why I didn't do that. I wouldn't want to cut it near the top because the floral ends, but you definitely could cut it near the bottom to make it more of a tag going that way for that. And obviously any of these that are from the other books could definitely be, could definitely do the same thing. Cut this, make that into a tag versus having it as a full-blown side tuck. All right, but I am making side tucks, so we're going to go ahead and do that again. All right, I like that edge, so I think I might keep that side, and we'll do this side. Okay, come on. There we go. Save these and make a confetti bag. Notch in there. Let's see, let's have it go right about there. Yeah, all right. Okay, I didn't forget to ink this one. I inked some of them beforehand just to, like I said earlier, make it go by a little bit faster. And it's going to wrap around, so we're going to be good. All right, let's get that glued down. Okay, and let's see, let's make one that's I don't think I've used any of the middle ones, so let's see which one's got, let's see, purple and yellows. Let's do this one. Not that they all don't have purples and yellows, but some of them have a little bit more leaning toward one color. I probably could even just wrap that around if I felt like it. I don't get it seen, so. All right, let's do that, and I don't know if I want that big. Let's see. But a teeny tiny one, that'll work. It was something nice about this label thingy was there was multiple sizes of the same tag. This is the calcium crutinatium, and there was this size, and there was this size, so yeah, lots of options for it. Done. All right, fun. All right, so the other thing I thought of when I was doing this, and we'll see if I can kind of do this on a wing, was I had cut one of the pieces off of here to make, I think it was this one. Yeah, this one. I had cut this off. This was the page, like that. And I'd cut this piece off because I like the purples and greens for this one. I really love that one, actually. It's so simple. But then this was left over from, it was originally folded in half, I believe. So I was thinking I could make this as a, like a flip over for, like attach it have it as a flip over, have it as a tuck, or maybe attach it this way onto a page and then be able to flip it open. Again, doing that for a tuck. And I think I might do that because I really do like this open space here opening like that. I think that would be more fun. I could flip it this way, but that by itself I don't like as much. So, okay, let's do that. It's not going to go on that page. That's too busy, but all right, so the plan is to attach it here and here and be able to do that. So I can still definitely do my sort of decorating on here, up here, and I seem to have ran out of book pages, but let's see what I got here. I'll have to find a new one. Okay, we'll grab a new book page. Not like I don't have an abundance of them laying around. Okay. All right. So I'll have that. And I'll have it wrap around a bit. That'll work. Now this one is going to be wrapped around and seen on both sides, so I'm going to ink the whole thing. Okay. Yeah, we could definitely use a bigger tag on this because there's a little more open space. And I think I'll end up wrapping around one of these. So this is going to wrap around. Do I want darker purple on that side or words? I think probably the darker purple would look better. So let's do this one. Wonderful. Now, as I was doing that, I was thinking to myself, it'd be kind of fun to take one of those labels and fold it over onto itself so it became a bit of a tab, because it's a fairly thick sticker, those office labels that I found at the Goodwill. Okay. All right, so I think I'm gonna, but I think I don't like that now, and I think I'm gonna put a date on there. I think I'm going to do that. All right, so the page is going to go like that, flip open, cute, and here. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with this right now because I'm not sure what's going to go on there. Don't necessarily want to cover much more up than that, but I think I am going to round the edge on this flip and thumb hole this. Okay, and let's ink around it. stick. Okay. Yeah, that will be fun. So, pretend that's a page. So I'll end up gluing it down there and there to make a side pocket. This will end up being just a flip. And yeah, definitely putting that tab on there would have been a little fun. And yeah, that'll be cute. Okay. All right, so another option for using those pages like this, if I wanted to, and I could probably even do it, if I wanted to cut my 3.5 inch off of here to make a belly man somewhere, I would have that part and that part to be able to do one of these. So yeah, options. I like it. All right, well let's take a look and see what we've done. As I think I have explained what I'm going to do enough, and we'll have to figure out some more. So we have that fun flip page. I've got that tuck and that tuck. Those are future tucks. I have this one, and this one I made off camera. Really like that one. And I've got that one, and I think that's it. The rest are future possible ones. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you got some ideas on how to use some full-blown floral pages that maybe you couldn't, fussy cut or do anything with, and some ideas for some spring journals, because that again is right around the corner, even though it's minus 12 out. Gotta think spring. All right. If you like the video, thumbs up would be awesome. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'd love to see you come back again. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you get notified of upcoming videos of things like my spring journals, which will be coming up once I can get my internet to not be fussy. All right, that's going to be it for me today. As usual, thanks so much, and have a wonderful and creative day. Bye now.